now it's time to go to the gym, and I wouldn't be doing you a good service if I didn't tell you about my stack right here. I got the dopamine, brain food, and the neural fuel combined. This is going to help you eliminate procrastination. It's just going to give you a sense of clarity. I call it a premium feeling. This is a real good premium feeling. And then I'm going to do a little of that mullen. Full tank. All right, in this video, I'm going to be sharing my tips on what you can do to dominate 2024. And you have to really pay attention. Pay attention to the words that I'm going to be using in this video because I'm being very strategic about that. All right, one thing you have to do is you got to stop walking around like a zombie. And what I mean by stop walking around like a zombie is that if you look around at most people are operating as if they don't have any control over their life. They're just on autopilot. You hear it when you talk to them. You see it when you look at their faces. They're not alive. They're just existing. So you have to wake up inside of yourself, and you have to start understanding that you are the creator of your reality. If you don't accept that one thing, there is really nothing that I say is going to help you, because everything that I talk about is built on that foundation. If you are operating as if something higher than you have control over the quality of your life experience, then my content isn't for you. I'm not going to say that I'm telling the truth and your belief system is a lie, but I'm just saying I want you to know who you're dealing with. I live as if I'm the creator of my reality, and if you're not willing to do that, there's nothing I can do that is going to assist you. So basically it boils down to either you believe you create your reality or you don't. One of the two. What is it? If you believe you create your reality, then there are some things that you can do that I can show you how to do that is going to help you out drastically. But if you don't believe you create your reality, there's very little that I'm going to say that's going to help you out at all. And you got to control your brain. Like, your brain is your brain. It's your brain. And because it's your brain, it's your job to decide what type of thoughts get to live in your brain dominantly, okay? Predominantly. What thoughts are you going to entertain predominantly? That is your responsibility. It's your brain. There's so many people around talking about, oh, I'm depressed, or I'm sad, or I'm hopeless. That's your fault. It's your fault that you feel that way. And it's your fault that those thoughts are still in your mind. You have to acknowledge that you have a brain. It's your job to choose what type of content lives inside of your brain. So get clear about what type of content is occupying your brain. And you could do that by getting clear about how you feel most of the time. Be honest with yourself. Like, oh my goodness, I've been feeling like crap. Well, that's because you got crappy content in your brain. Another thing you got to do is you got to master your emotions. Master your emotions. Your emotions are your emotions. They're yours. Okay, they are nobody else's responsibility. You have to master your own emotions, because the moment you master your emotions is the moment you're going to master your actions, because most of us we act upon our emotions. So you have to master your emotions for 2024. You got to learn how to motivate yourself. That's what I mean by master your emotions. If you feel a certain way and you don't want to feel that way, and you know that way that you feel is causing you to be unproductive, it's causing you to look down upon yourself, it's your job to remove those emotions. It is time to stop acting like a baby. There's so many grown adults out here that are children, really. They don't own their life. They still live as if somebody else is responsible for the way they think and the way they feel. So you have to start mastering your emotions for this new year. Another thing you got to learn how to do is master your actions. Master your actions. Decide what type of action are you going to take and what type of actions are you not going to take. You got to stop being lazy, and you got to get clear about what you need to do and take action. Now, taking action doesn't necessarily mean you have to be the one taking the action. A lot of times it does, but a lot of times it doesn't. You have to decide, For instance, taking action could be hiring somebody to do something for you. That's also taking action. Taking action could be making a decision. That's also taking action. Taking action could be going to the gym. Taking action could be meditating. Taking action could be visualizing. It could be doing the work yourself. You have to decide what that means for you, but you have to be in control over the action you take or don't take. My next tip is to master your time. Master your time. I have literally learned to become the master of my time in 2023. And what that means for me is I had to learn how to say no to a lot of distractions. And what I mean by distractions is a lot of people want my time, and I say, no, you cannot have my time. I leave my phone on Do Not Disturb all the time. And the only way to get on my radar is you either got to send me a text message, which is I'm forcing you to be specific about what you want, or you got to be on my schedule, which comes with a monetary exchange. That's it. Or you got to be a close friend or a family. Other than that, I'm not responding or allowing myself to be distracted. So what does that mean for you? Are you tired of people controlling your time? Are you tired of giving your time away to people that show you time and time again they don't appreciate it? Do you feel like you're selling your time only to realize at the end of the month you don't have any more money? You got to stop doing that. Start valuing your time more. Be clear. Write down, I am in control of my time. I control my time most of the time. And once you do this and you start living by it, you're gonna feel a whole lot better. For instance, right now it's 4:25 p.m. and I'm just now going to the office. Why? Because I've become the master of my time, and I'm only gonna be in the office for 30 minutes. Why? How are you doing that? Because I'm using the power of the internet. I got really, really clear about what I wanted to spend my time doing, and I realized that most people were wasting my time. Most people want a phone call about things they can text message about. Send me a text message or get on my schedule if you really want to talk to me in real time. So that's me. A lot of people don't like it, but that's not my business. Master your time. Next thing, master your money. All right. When I say master your money, decide how much money you demand for 2024. Not how much money you wish to make, not how much money you hope to make. What are your demands? You got to demand it. It's called the 10 commandments, okay? Not the 10 wishes, not the 10 hopes, not the 10 dreams, 10 commandments. So you got to command it and demand it. I demand to make X amount of dollars for this upcoming year. Demand it and do not negotiate at all. That is your number. Stick to your number and only settle for things that are higher than that number. So I just told you so many things that's going to help you get clear for this new year. And all of these things require you. It requires you getting clear about what you want to do with your life. You as an individual, okay? I get very excited when my videos don't get a lot of views, because that means that individuals are watching them, and I'm making videos for individuals and not the masses. So if you want to separate yourself from the masses, you got to be willing to do what the masses are not doing, and the masses are not doing any of the things that I'm talking about right here.